Bottom is very popular now, but I think I can handle this. I can win from him. To shock the fence, to shock the Glory division, because my experience, because I'm a real heavyweight and he's not. Yeah, my name is Brian Douwes, fighting out of Team Spirit Beverwijk. Training now for 22 years in kickboxing, fighting also for 20 plus years. I'm 37 now. I was 14 years old when I started kickboxing. We had a look with some friends at the gym in the neighborhood, and then I started kickboxing, and after 6 months I had my first fight at 15 years old. I still like it, still like to fight.
Introducing Brian, the Hitman Douwes!
He has fought some of the best, including Daniel Guida, Ishmael Lont, Hesdy Gergis, Anderson Silva. He's even fought Rico Verhoeven, the Glory heavyweight champion. His biggest win probably against Jamal Ben Sadiq.
My last fight at Glory was at Glory 49 against Anderson Silva. They called me at the last moment. They called me, I think, on a Wednesday to fight on Saturday. That's what I remembered. It was also in the Rotterdam Ahoy. Yeah, it was a nice fight. It was a good fight. I lost some points, but I faced a lot of guys already. Also guys who were in the top of Glory. I started one of my biggest fights back in the days was against Rico Verhoeven. At this time he also was an undefeated fighter. And I won against Rico on points. After this fight we go both, I think, to the A-class as professionals. Yeah, it's a tough division, the heavyweight division. Yeah, and Rico, he represents the heavyweights. He fought all of them already, and he's still the champion. I think because he takes the sport very serious. He's very disciplined, I think, and that's why he made it this far. 10 years ago I also faced Jamal Ben Sadiq. He already had a big name. He fought at Glory also in the tournament, so it was already an exciting fight. I remember it was a tough fight. It was a fight I trained really hard for, because what I said, it was already a popular guy in the sport, and at the end I won on points. The fight against Tariq was a fight I like because he also is a fighter who gives pressure. Yeah, it was a hard fight, but also won on points this fight. Last year I fought Iancu in Romania. He's a fighter with a lot of power, hard punches. And I also fight Ahmed Krisnik last year.
2025 will be dominated by the last heavyweight standing tournament, which begins on April 5th.
Yeah, it was on the Instagram. They published the tournament, but not the fighters yet. It started with my brother. He put me in the comments on Instagram. And from there, a lot of friends and people around me also reacted. And many people put my name under the tournament. And that's why I get the call from Glory.
Yeah, do you have quite a big fan base?
I think so. If you look at the reactions, I think so, yeah. What I told you already, I have a lot of fights against a lot of top guys. Or some wins, some losses. But even if I lost, I put on a good fight.
We set out to find the biggest, baddest men on the planet. A year-long heavyweight tournament in search of the last heavyweight standing.
I think it's a very interesting tournament because you have a lot of fighters, a lot of different countries, different styles, different weights. So it's, I think, very interesting. I like it. It's like we used to do with the K1, little tournaments, and at the end a big tournament. Yeah, in the 8-man tournament you have to show really who's the tougher fighter and who's the harder fighter. How more fights you have in one evening, how harder it gets. I prefer a tournament more than a single fight because a tournament is more exciting. Yeah, it's important to represent Holland. Back in the days when you had the big tournaments, I think 50% was from Holland or Dutch, and now it's only me. So yeah, fight 4-man tournaments, 8-man tournaments. Yeah, it's exciting. You win one fight and then you have to reload for the other fight. So yeah, it's tough, but you have to stay focused between the fights. Yeah, you have to be in your best shape to do 3 or 2 fights at one night. That's the fight game.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Aram, the Golden Wolf, Rajab
Yes, I'm happy with fighting bottom. It's an explosive fighter, and It will be an explosive fight. I like the fighters who give pressure, who came to fight, so that I don't have to chase them. I like that. So I like Barham. It's also hard to fight a light heavyweight because they have more speed. So I don't say they're not good enough. Yeah, they can also make a good fight against heavyweight, but I'm a hard fighter. I can take a lot, and then I can come back with hard punches and hard kicks. Yeah, it's another game. What I already said, it's a very popular guy. In a short time, he became very popular. Still, I think I will win from him, so for me, it's good. When Barham has the most fans, the most cheering, it's even more fun to win from him. I think he has a lot of Turkish fans also. There are a lot of Turks here in the country. But I also have a lot of Turkish friends, so we will see what happens. I don't care, we have to fight, and then nothing else matters.